Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm in my MKR or M46 KR Patton. It has a paint scheme from Vietnam. The US troops painted their tanks this way because I believe it represented like a demon, which scared the Vietnamese away. Platooned up with Hoops, he's in his tier 8 bat chat, and we're pretty much in a tier 10 game. I mean, there's some 9s and each team has tier 8s, but otherwise it's just a tier 8 match. So it is kind of boring in the beginning. No man, you guys know where I like to go. If you've seen my other videos, I like to start A5. To me, the northwest field is probably the most important piece of this map. You definitely can win it other ways, but winning this field gives you a lot of map control. It's what you do after you win the field was what really dictates the game, in my opinion. And this video will show that. So Hoops spots their bad chat, which is nice to see him actually out spotting for his team. Already swings at Hoops, misses. I get my binos up at this angle, I don't spot anything, so now I'm going to go to the other side of the rock, put my binos up, and see if I can get anything spotted. I don't see anything, so I'm going to proceed forward. My heavies are starting to move across the field, so unfortunately they did have a 4005 or a ship barn back there. He takes our Conqueror with one fail swoop, and then my team proceeds to push forward, which is great. A lot of the times, ship barn will kill someone and then they'll just hide behind rocks because they think that they're next, even though the ship barn has a long reload. So there's a 13105 in the middle of the map fighting my Sheridan. I want to try to give him support. And honestly, the 13105, this is a good spot to be in the middle and spot for your team. However, it's a little too early. I feel like tanks that sit up on these ridges, if they get spotted, they just hide rather than trying to fight. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, you probably think I'm crazy. There's a Waffle E100, and I'm going to poke out, and I have HE loaded for him. My first shell was not HE. However, after he tracks me, I'm not going to try to fight him again. Since I had my repair kit, I felt like I could do that, and I wanted to just keep him busy until Artie slapped him, but unfortunately Artie didn't get him. However, my team chewed him up, spit him out, and he is no longer in the game. So I'm taking a slow approach to this, and if you haven't noticed, this 3-stripe Action 10 is kind of, we've been in each other's shadows, and I feel like we have the same game play style. Obviously 3 marking a tank, especially a tier 10, takes a lot of skill, so it's probably a good tank to be next to. And I realized that our last tank finally just fell on the 0 line. Since the radio comms don't work in replay, you can't see what's going on all around the map. But what is happening, I just pinged Artie, asked him to move over to A3, because they have a force coming over the 0 line towards our base, and really it looks like I'm the only one going back to defend. So if I'm going to defend against a bunch of tier 10s, potentially tier 9s, I need my artillery with me. There's no way I'm going to be able to shoot my way through this situation. Now, I talked about the northwest field being so important. We won it pretty handedly. So now it's what you do afterwards that counts. To me, you have to be aware of your mini-map. And it seemed like I was the only one on my team that realized that they have a handful of tanks coming down the 0 line, and then they also had like 3 or 4 tanks hiding down in the city just protecting their cap, so alternatively doing what I'm doing to our cap. Hoops lets me know that I'm not going to die by myself. He's at least going to give me a fighting chance. I spot a Wizard 111-14 and an E75. I'm going to back up behind this rock. Not totally necessary, but since I was detected, I don't want anything from the middle hills on the F line to get shots on me. I need to stay alive and get vision out for Artie. And then you can see that my Action 10 also is coming back. So he's a little late to the party, but he realized that he needed to come back. So pretty much at full health, E4 gets spotted, and I'm just wondering when Artie is going to end up shooting for me. And in one big shot, he knocks down an E4. That is a good tank to get rid of. Alright, so you can see I'm not giving up any of my hit points. If they're stupid enough to sit in the open, then I'm going to let my Artie feast on that. And that's exactly what our team's doing in the south. Our team's sitting in that field, trying to dig out these people that are dug into the city, getting spotting damage for Artie, and they just continually sit in the field. So there's just a bunch of potatoes right now getting removed off the map, in my opinion. Their E100 is making a play for the city. He's full health. And then there is only 1 minute and 15 seconds. I don't know when Artie's going to be reloaded, but I want him to be able to see his targets when he does shoot. And he slam dunks at E75. 1,700 spotted damage. I give him a great shot. He gives me an affirmative. I wish he would communicate his reload time and when he's ready to load. This Action 10 comes up on this ledge with me, and he starts to put shells towards that Wizard 111-14. I didn't realize I didn't have APCR in, so me shooting down onto his upper plate was like a 50-50 shot. Had I had APCR, I would have landed that. And now when I poke back up, I want to just try to track him, because I know my Action 10 is going to kill him, or my Artie is going to kill him too. So I just want to get this track assist. And I missed the tracking shot. Artie shoots him again. I give him another great shot. He gives me another affirmative. And now there's just an E100 sitting there. I don't know why that Wizard 111-14 just proceeded to try to cap. There's no way you're going to cap, buddy. So I get a shot into the E100, track him. He's starting to aim on me, but I know what his aim time looks like, and it's not that great. I believe I missed that shot, and now my Action 10's behind him. And now I've loaded HE. HE is pretty much just going to automatically keep him tracked there. If I can keep him tracked, my Action 10 can chew him up. So he's not going to turn his turret all the way around towards my Action 10, just because the Action 10 can out-traverse his gun. But he's still locked down, and I want all of this track assist. So I kind of move a little bit, make him think that I'm not going to pop back out, and then I pop back out. And you know what? I'm full health. I can take a shell. I want to make sure that this guy's locked down. Now I'm out of HE, but my Action 10 only has to hit him 2 more times. So I'm going to track him in place, and now my Action 10 just needs to hit him 1 time so I can move on. Their 4005 kills our T57 Heavy that was in the south. Our Action 10 shuts down their E100. And really we just have 1 tank destroyer left down at their base. So I'm going to speed this back up. And their 4005 kills our E4. And you can see that our push towards their cap was just as effective as their push towards our cap. It's so easy to defend. So once you win the northwest flank, figure out the mini-map on what you need to do. Honestly, if there's 3 tanks down there, I don't know why our team didn't just push in there. I mean, they have what? A ship barn, a Type 5, and an Artie? I'm sorry, but those tanks take forever to reload. So if you just all push on them 3 tanks, you might lose 1 or 2 guys, but you'll be able to chew up and spit out. To me, prioritizing it, get the shit barn out of there, get Artie out of there, and then you can just circle the Type 5 and take him down. So Hoops is down there being a little gnat in the Type 5 side. I look for shots in them, but Hoops lets me know that they're dug in the city. So what I want to do is just open up an angle on this Type 5 Heavy. He's pretty much full health. I want to keep him spotted. I want to make sure that he can't move from that position. If he does, that already will nail him down. So I get my binos up. I can't see him here, and I don't really want to be in this field. However, as long as I can stay undetected and use these undulations or hills, I can stay unspotted. And my Action 10 is pushing in behind them. Hoops has got the city spotted, so if the ship barn and Artie potentially move out of city, we'll know that. We'll have that intel. So it's pretty much just me and this Type 5 fighting each other. And he's not really fighting me. Trying to find shots in his side using my APCRs. By no means is it easy to pen that guy. And their 4005 takes another one of our tanks, kills the Action 10, and Hoops pulled in to try to help out. Just really auto-locked and shot his shells. And I tell Hoops that we should cap, get them out here. But he lets me know that they're on slivers. So I said, all right, we'll go in there and try to take them ourselves. So what is it left? Me and Hoops and our tier 8s. If you think bottom tier is hard, it is, but don't give up because you can do it. We have a tier 10 Artie that's really not going to be much help to us here. And then they have 2 tier 10s, and they're against easily 2 tier 8s that they can one-shot. They might even splash us both to death. But what do? They just cower in their city. They stay away from us and give us the victory. Hoops could have ran in there, probably clipped both of them, but he potentially could have gotten one shot killed. And that would have brought it down to a draw with the tiebreaker being damage. And if our team doesn't have enough damage, then we're going to lose. So it's kind of just a decision we made together. Like I told you before in previous videos, we're tactical when we make decisions. And really we didn't want to lose the victory there after doing so much in our tier 8s. I was really hoping to ace this tank. I haven't aced it yet. Got 6,000 assisted, 1,500 damage, only 1 kill. I feel like maybe if I got another tier 10 kill there, I would have got it. Or maybe just a little more damage. Did take top dog. The Action 10 was right below me. The guy that was right next to me pretty much the whole game. T92 does 6k damage. I send him a GG. Nice shooting. And then Hoops takes 5th. We had a Skoda and didn't see him the whole time. I wonder if he was defending the 0 line. Their ship barn does 6k damage, 4 kills. Send him a message and say, dude, you're against tier 8s that you can one-shot and you just give the game away. Like, thank you. Their Type 5 did nothing. He's pretty much just a worthless Jap heavy that sits on base. And then their Artie did 2,800 damage, 1 kill. Sent him a message, said, thank you for cowering from 2 tier 8s. Appreciate the win. And really, did they have anything else significant? Their Death Star did 3,500 damage. So between those 3, really, those are their big dogs. And honestly, wanted to feature this tank because all the time I talk to people and they just complain about matchmaking being 2 tiers down. And really, it makes you a better player and it changes your style of playing. So don't complain about it. Just use it as a tool to improve. Now, when you're 2 tiers down and all your high tier tanks sit at the base, well, at that point there's nothing you can do. There's not a good learning experience. You just kind of suffer through those games since you're with a bunch of potatoes. But you can make an impact. That's really all I got for you guys. I'll stop rambling. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.